I am a public school teacher and a proud union member. Woo-woo!
Yep.
It is an honor to be speaking to you just a stone's throw away from Brandywine High School, where I graduated in 1983, and down the road from where I teach at Concord High School. Public education is in my heart and is truly the heart of the community. Where did most of us see our first football game? At the school stadium. Learn to play the trumpet, trombone, flute, or clarinet. In music class. Where did we discover our love of drawing, working with pastels or watercolors? In art class. Where did we fall in love with literature, with characters from classic literature, or realize we had a way with words? English class. A nimbleness with numbers? Math class. A fascination with experimentation and objective observation? Science class. A passion for the near and ancient past? History. And beyond these important academic subjects, sports programs, and electives, for many of us, the public school was where we attended our first dances, saw or even starred in our first plays, concerts, and musicals, participated in clubs, and bonded with our friends. Our first dates were often at school functions, going to basketball games or the homecoming dance. And if we were lucky, we found in our schools some of the most caring adults who always had our backs and who pushed us in the most loving ways to be the best students, performers, and friends we could be. But public school funding is under attack. The legislature is looking to solve Delaware's budget problems by cutting public school funding.
Big mistake.
We cannot let this happen.
No way!
Friday, 2 Senate Republican leaders suggested in an op-ed piece that the state should evaluate Delaware's education system to find what is working, to find what is providing the best value for our hard-earned tax dollars. I don't disagree with this approach, but until these studies are completed, we cannot afford to arbitrarily slash programs without knowing which ones are effective and are providing good value to our students and communities. Education is not simply an expense. Education is an investment in the future of our children, in our communities, and in our state. Education pays dividends.
Yes.
It turns out well-prepared young people who will go on to become productive tax-paying citizens rather than sliding into a world of chronic unemployment, underemployment, or at worst, becoming victims of the school-to-prison pipeline. Successfully addressing the needs of all learners across the spectrum of intellectual ability, emotional maturity, and psychological well-being is not possible without robust funding. Our students need so much from us, and the schools are the one place we see them roughly 7 hours a day, 180 days a year from ages 5 to 18. That's more than 15,000 hours that students spend at school. This gives educators a unique opportunity to ensure every child succeeds, but only if the resources are available to meet their needs. Counselors, psychologists, librarians, food service workers, bus drivers, custodians, administrators, and indeed teachers all play indispensable roles in creating a safe and rigorous learning environment for our kids. And the ratio of adults to children matters.
Amen!
Yes.
Creating and maintaining strong one-on-one relationships with students is key to staying on top of their progress, pushing them to their potential, and catching them before they fall. Absolutely. Each child is unique and needs to have their strengths and weaknesses seen and understood for educators to be able to maximize their potential. If we fail to properly fund schools to allow this degree of individualized care, we fail a great many of our students, and that costs society more in the long run. The lawmakers proposing cuts to public education have it backwards. They tell you we cannot afford to fund public ed, and I am here to tell you we cannot afford to cut funds to public education. Call your legislators this week and tell them to do their jobs and balance the budget without hurting kids and jeopardizing our future. Thank you.